Right, girls, can we do a bigger applause for both of them? Been questioning this year. They've got a couple of questions. Well, I think everyone's got a question. Some of them are put some on.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, who wants to go first? Yes.
Who's your football inspiration?
When I was younger, I do have two. So when I was really young, I had one that was John Moncur. None of you will ever know, because I'm a West Ham fan. I support West Ham. So when I was a kid, it was John Moncur, because he was my favourite player for West Ham. And then when I started to grow up, Steven Gerrard was one of my... And then I was lucky enough, we played against Liverpool, and I lined up next to him to walk out, two captains, and I got to meet him. So that was one of my highlights of my football career. I got to meet one of my idols.
Nice.
Good question.
Good question.
Roughly, how many boots have you had?
Boots, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but roughly footballers use about 5 pairs a year, probably. Well, I do anyway, about 5 pairs.
What's your favourite pair and why?
My favourite
Pair of boots that you've had and why?
favourite pair of boots, always wear Nike, only wear Nike boots, and they're a blue pair of Nike CTRs. But I could say a pair of blue Nike Vapors when I played in the game where we won that, so I shouldn't really say them. But for comfort, it's a pair of Nike CTRs, blue ones, that I still wear now.
Do you enjoy any other sports?
Yeah, I like to do a lot of sports. When I was younger, I used to like playing tennis. I didn't like rugby, I'm too small, I get knocked about. But yeah, I like to play tennis, a bit of golf, cricket and stuff like that. I wasn't as good at them, but I enjoyed playing them. And I still enjoy playing tennis and golf now.
Next question.
Do you have any before game rituals that you do?
I tend to, at home on the night before a game, I try to eat the same dinner every Friday, go to bed at the same sort of time, get up and have the same breakfast, and it's always stress in my house. I've got 3 girls, so there's always manic in my house. But that suits me because I'm used to it every morning. So if they wasn't there, I'd think it'd be different. So my ritual was get up, be manic, the girls running around everywhere, get ready for the game, and then come and be. So when we get to the game, my kit will be there. I'll get changed at the same sort of time. Like I'll put my shorts and socks on my top and my flip-flops, and then go and get a massage. And I'll try and stay to that every single game. And if I don't, then maybe there's something going wrong. I could blame myself after. If I don't play well in that game, and I think, oh, I didn't do that what I normally do, I'd blame that rather than blame myself.
What's your favourite stadium?
My favourite stadium is definitely Wembley, where we won that. I've been lucky enough to go there 3 times and win 3 times. So Wembley Stadium is the best one, and when you win at any stadium, it's always better. So Wembley, yeah, definitely.
Why do you like football?
Why do I like football? One, because when I was a kid, that's all I ever had in my hand or at my feet. So as soon as I could walk, my mum and dad said I had a football, and then when I was a teenager, if I was out playing with my mates, I'd have the ball under my arm, if I was walking somewhere or at my feet. And I always wanted to be a footballer, no matter what, so I had to work hard.
Next question.
What football player do you respect the most?
I respect all football players, because it's tougher than what some people think on the outside. It's hard to be a professional footballer. It's not all good when some people think, oh, it's all pretty. There are a lot of downsides and bad bits in football, but we respect them all. But at the minute, I would say Messi, because I think he's the best player ever to play. So you respect people like Messi and think, oh my God, how good are you? I'd love to be close to how good you are. But he is brilliant. So the respect for Messi at the minute is like, whoa, sky high.
What's it like playing football with the crowd behind you?
When you first start, it's you get a little bit nervous, and then I'm getting a bit older now, so I've been playing for 16 years now. So I try and put that aside and don't actually listen to it really, or acknowledge that they're there. And then until you end up winning trophies and you can hear them singing and dancing around, then that's an enjoyable part. But you try to blank that out and just concentrate on the game. But obviously at the start you do get a little bit nervous, and you tend to hear some things that are nice and some things that are bad that people shout at you. But you try to block that out and just focus on the game. And obviously it depends how many fans are there. When you're at Wembley and there's 90,000 or something there, that's probably a lot different. But we haven't played in front of 90,000. I think the biggest was 58,000 I played in front of. So that was tough, but that was more goosebumps than nerves. I think you got. It was excitement.
When did you start playing football?
As a kid, I played for my local teams. I think I started when I was about 8 or 9, and then I joined a professional club, Cholton Athletic, when I was 13. So I was 13, and then ever since then I've gone on to play in pro clubs since I was 13. So I've been lucky.
What was your best goal?
My best goal? This isn't very hard to answer this, because I've only ever scored 3 as a defender, and I would say my goal here, because it meant a lot, and it was the winning goal as well. So that meant here, I scored 1, and it was a game against Dagenham and Redbridge where we won 1-0. So I scored 1 for AFC Wimbledon, and then I scored a goal for other team.
2 more questions.
I've got a question. Can I ask a question? What's the best trick you can do with a football?
Me? I don't do tricks. I wasn't. That's definitely not my game. If you was ever to watch me play, that's not really me. I'm a bit more of an old-fashioned defender. I'm more of a tackler and a bit of rough and tumble. But for me, it's always, as a footballer, I think passing and controlling, that's a good trick. People don't think that's a trick as some of these footballers do nowadays, but if you can pass a ball and control a ball, that's a good trick to have in football, because if you can't do that, then football's going to be tough.
Do you have a friend that you've been friends with for a long time and does football with you now, still?
Yeah, I've met some people over my career that I'm still close with, and there was a boy that played with us last year called Carly Osborne. He's left now, but we're really close and we have best friends. And did any of you know Akinfenwa? And I was lucky enough to play with Akinfenwa for 2 years here and 2.5 years at another club as well. So he's one of my really good friends as well. So yeah, but there are lots of friends. Some that you socialise with out of football, and some you don't. They're just your colleagues and your teammates. There you are. But some, I live really far away compared to everyone else. I live in Kent, which is like an hour and 25-minute drive from Wimbledon. So they're all a bit closer to each other.
What's your favourite type of food?
My favourite type of food? I actually love chicken. So most things that are with chicken I like. Anything. Sometimes even when they're bad. On a pizza or something like that.
1 more question.
What other clubs have you played for?
I started at Cholton, then I went on loan to Barnet, then I went to Stevenage, and then I went back to Barnet, and then here. And I was at Gillingham before for 5 years. So Gillingham and here are nearly close. I've nearly been here for 5 years next season. So that's a large part of my career was at Gillingham and